Hello, and welcome to Icon's Biography. Today, we explore the extraordinary life of Steve Jobs, the visionary who didn't just build products, but changed the way we think, create, and connect with the world. From a curious young dreamer to the co-founder of Apple, this is the story of passion, innovation, failure, and genius that reshaped modern technology. Stay with us as we uncover the life, ideas, and legacy of a true icon, Steve Jobs.
His story is a blend of curiosity, ambition, relentless determination, failures, successes, and innovations that have forever changed the world. From a curious young boy tinkering with electronics in California to the revolutionary mind behind Apple, Pixar, and life-changing technology, this is the story of Steve Jobs like you've never heard before. Sit back, listen closely, and let the whispers of time guide you through his extraordinary life while improving your English along the way. Steve Jobs was born on February 24, 1955, in San Francisco, California, to Abdul Fattah Jandali and Joanne Schiebel. Soon after, he was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs, who raised him in Mountain View, California, in what would later become the heart of Silicon Valley. From an early age, Steve showed extraordinary curiosity and intelligence. Unlike most children, he was fascinated by how things worked rather than just playing with toys. Radios, clocks, and household gadgets became his playground. Often, he would dismantle electronic devices to examine their inner workings and attempt to reassemble them. His adoptive father, Paul, nurtured this curiosity, working alongside Steve in the garage and teaching him mechanical and electrical skills. Steve's mother, Clara, was a source of emotional support and encouraged his imagination and creativity. She saw that her son was different, independent, ambitious, and often lost in thought. Steve developed a strong sense of self and a deep desire to understand the world. While school offered structure, Steve often found traditional learning dull and uninspiring. He preferred hands-on exploration, where he could tinker, experiment, and learn by doing. Even as a child, Steve displayed a unique combination of creativity and determination. He loved electronics, art, and innovation. He had a relentless curiosity that drove him to explore beyond conventional limits. This early blend of creativity and technical interest would shape his entire life. Steve attended Homestead High School in Cupertino, California, where he met Steve Wozniak, a fellow student with a passion for electronics. The two quickly became close friends, sharing ideas and experimenting with electronics and computer systems. Wozniak would later become Jobs' business partner and the technical genius behind Apple's first computers. During his teenage years, Jobs spent countless hours in the garage, assembling and programming circuits, testing devices, and dreaming about the potential of technology. He was fascinated not just by hardware, but also by how technology could transform human life. In 1972, Steve enrolled at Reed College in Portland, Oregon. Although Reed was known for its rigorous academics, Jobs found the traditional college curriculum restrictive and unfulfilling. He left after only one semester, but continued auditing classes that interested him, especially calligraphy. This seemingly unrelated subject would later influence Apple's design philosophy, helping him appreciate the importance of fonts, typography, and aesthetic elegance in technology. Steve's college years were marked by experimentation, exploration, and self-discovery. He traveled, met new people, attended seminars, and cultivated a mindset of curiosity. These formative experiences shaped his philosophy. Creativity and technology should merge seamlessly, and design should be as important as functionality. In 1976, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak co-founded Apple Computer in Jobs' family garage. Their first product, the Apple I, was a simple computer circuit board sold to hobbyists. Though modest, it represented a revolutionary idea: personal computing for individuals rather than large corporations. Building on this initial success, they developed the Apple II, a sophisticated machine that became a massive commercial hit. It introduced color graphics and a user-friendly interface, bringing personal computing to homes and schools. The Apple II established Apple as a major player in the tech world. Jobs was not just a technician, he was a visionary. He insisted that technology should not only be functional, but also beautiful, simple, and user-friendly. This philosophy became Apple's hallmark and set it apart from competitors. Jobs believed that design and innovation were inseparable, a principle that would guide Apple for decades. Apple quickly grew, attracting talented engineers, designers, and marketers. Jobs' vision was clear. Technology should be intuitive and empowering, allowing anyone to harness its potential. His leadership style, though demanding, pushed those around him to achieve excellence and embrace innovation. Despite Apple's early success, Jobs faced internal conflicts within the company. In 1985, following disagreements with the board and CEO John Sculley, Jobs was forced out of Apple. For many, this could have ended a career, but Jobs saw it as an opportunity. He founded Next, a company focused on high-end computers for education and business markets. While Next computers were technologically advanced, they were expensive and did not achieve commercial success. However, the innovations developed at Next laid the foundation for future Apple software, including the operating system used in modern Macs. Around the same time, Jobs acquired Pixar, an animation studio on the verge of bankruptcy. Under his leadership, Pixar revolutionized animation, producing critically acclaimed and financially successful films such as Toy Story. Pixar's success demonstrated Jobs' ability to recognize potential, take risks, and innovate across industries. These years outside Apple were crucial for Jobs' personal growth. He learned resilience, patience, and the importance of vision. He also refined his understanding of design, marketing, and storytelling, skills that would later transform Apple's products and brand. In 1997, Apple was facing financial turmoil, and the board invited Jobs back as an advisor. Within months, he became CEO and began a dramatic turnaround. Jobs streamlined operations, cut unprofitable products, and focused on innovation. The iMac was Apple's first major product under his renewed leadership. It was bold, colorful, and user-friendly, combining technology with striking design. Its success revitalized Apple's brand and set the stage for future innovations. Soon came the iPod, a portable music player that revolutionized the music industry. Along with iTunes, it changed how people bought, listened to, and shared music. Then came the iPhone, a groundbreaking smartphone that combined communication, entertainment, and computing in one device. The iPad followed, redefining portable computing. Jobs' vision was clear. Technology should simplify life, empower creativity, and inspire innovation. Apple's products were not just tools, they were experiences, blending design, functionality, and intuitive usability. Steve Jobs was known for his demanding nature and perfectionism. He pushed employees to reach their full potential, often challenging them beyond what they thought possible. While some found him difficult, others were inspired by his relentless pursuit of excellence. Jobs believed in hiring the best talent and giving them freedom to innovate. He combined storytelling with technology, making presentations and product launches engaging, memorable, and influential. His famous phrase, "Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower," captures his philosophy. Beyond his professional life, Jobs was passionate about design, aesthetics, and human-centered technology. He emphasized that products should be simple, elegant, and enjoyable to use. This focus on design has left a lasting impact on technology and consumer electronics. In 2004, Jobs was diagnosed with a rare form of pancreatic cancer. Despite this, he continued to work tirelessly, overseeing major product launches and guiding Apple's strategic direction. In August 2011, Jobs resigned as CEO, passing leadership to Tim Cook, though he remained chairman of the board. On October 5, 2011, Steve Jobs passed away at the age of 56. His death marked the end of an era, but his vision, creativity, and influence live on through Apple and the many industries he transformed. Steve Jobs' life offers valuable lessons for all of us. Follow your passion. Jobs pursued electronics, design, and technology relentlessly. Embrace creativity. Combining art and technology led to revolutionary products. Overcome failure. Being ousted from Apple became an opportunity for growth. Think differently. Jobs encouraged innovation, risk-taking, and challenging norms. Impact matters. His work changed how millions communicate, work, and entertain themselves. His famous advice, "Stay hungry, stay foolish," reminds us to remain curious, courageous, and willing to take risks. Jobs' story is a testament to the power of vision, persistence, and imagination. The story of Steve Jobs is not just about computers, phones, or films. It is about curiosity, creativity, determination, and the courage to follow your dreams. From a curious boy in a garage to a global innovator, Jobs' journey shows that determination, imagination, and vision can change the world. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Whispers of Time for more inspiring stories that illuminate history, inspire your dreams, and improve your English.